the long horizon is looking at gene therapy, which is introducing synthetically made genes in the lab or editing genes with this new technology called CRISPR, where you can actually like snip and edit DNA. And the fact that is usually unacknowledged is that we have absolutely no idea what most genes do. So editing them would not be that useful, and most traits, like, right, people thought when we sequenced the genome there'd be like one gene that tells you how tall you are, and turns out, you know, there's millions of spots potentially, you know, on the genome that affect your physical development in that way, and so editing it would be totally impractical. But there are some cases where we know of single gene mutations that causes somebody to, say, overproduce their own EPO hormone in their body, or to get rid of a protein called myostatin that tells your muscles to stop growing, therefore their muscles grow like crazy. And in those cases where you can identify a single mutation that causes this incredible difference, given the history of some athletes being willing to try anything, you've got to assume that some will try that, even if it's a great risk to their health. This gene therapy, it's here, it's primarily being worked on for rare diseases, and one of the reasons that is because many rare diseases are caused by a single gene mutation, whereas more common diseases, diabetes, again, we have no idea. We know it's caused by the environment, like the way people live, but the genetic basis, don't really know. So we'll see this in these rare diseases, and it's just a small leap. I mean, some of those diseases, like this overproduction of your own body's EPO, would also have like a great athletic effect. There was a guy I wrote about who won 7 Olympic medals in the 60s, a cross-country skier, who many, many years later, it turned out he had this mutation that ran in his family where they overproduced red blood cells. So he was like naturally what Lance Armstrong was with technology, basically. And so it's a disease, might be a disease that some people wouldn't mind editing in, and that was a single gene caused condition.